The Lions have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone.
What is some ugly good?
Brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens only 5-4. That's interesting. You can tell who's used to playing on All-Pro in this league, man. Who's used to playing on All Madden. It's pretty evident. He does have a rookie wide receiver that's 6'5". I do have to watch out for that. Always start you out with this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On 2nd down, dog. Not on 2nd down. Come on, buddy.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, yeah? That's play, man.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he connects with a
run.
Good route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Enough said. Enough said.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
I don't even have aggressive on him jumping, bro.
And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That left guard or center
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. operating from the gun.
Oh, come on. Let me get that, bro.
Loose. It's
you don't want that ball, man. Wouldn't go blindly to the flats. Let's go, bro. Get down, baby. Third down, boy.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Cover 2.
From the gun,
Cover slant. Today.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, y'all, man, y'all not throwing posts on this team.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
All right, buddy. You had your chance. Yeah, it's set. Oh, no. I'm tripping. I'm audible for real. For real. Boy, yo. He's gonna get his first catch of the game, maybe.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
anticipatory
into
throws.
territory. A good pickup there at 22.
I really don't like any play action in this play. Maybe PA flanker dive, so let's go ahead and inside cross there. All slants.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. And his first carry.
No way.
And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Look, bro, can you tackle him, please? Thank you.
Set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Counter.
They run the counter now on first down. Room to run inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
What you believe, huh?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Stafford here.
Not today, Sonny.
And this one is incomplete.
Not today.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Not today.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Missed it.
And this is is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
Excuse me.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad.
Garoppolo on first down.
Oh,
Trying
my
to set up
goodness.
the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Oh, you're going to show me to the end zone. Hey,
Bring it
cool,
back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Quick,
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction,
we did get a drive goal, which is no fumble.
Getting their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That's a nice pick, though, not going to lie, man. I'll take that away from that.
Play clock winding down. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He'll find good one here on the right side.
They gotta stop. Please, Madden 19. Don't let 70 hit power guys get hit sticks.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
70 hit power dudes just be racking people.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's see.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, Garoppolo.
Oh my God.
With one there. That one nearly picked.
He got bumped.
2nd down.
All right, I get it.
Nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
I ain't gonna have time. Be cutting it close. Sure.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
It's about 7 seconds all I needed, bro. Damn. All right, bet.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Maybe fuck.
Throwing on 2nd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him.
Some people just read their zone all unintended and shit. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There he goes, right side. Okay. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, check down, Mike.
Great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
Don't leave your shit
so
unattended,
a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Quarterback left. There we go.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets.
One of those
that's
counter lovers, huh?
Mindset, yep. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
I didn't mean to call that.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz.
Third and 18.
For a loss of 7.
What is Hughes going to do?
We had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Here's Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not today.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A good one.
That's taken on the 25.
Oh, you fell, huh? Whoops.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Where's your stick skill, boy? Premature ejaculating ass nigga. Get your ass up off the ground, boy.
His 2nd touchdown on the
Premature
season.
diving
The
ass,
49ers have now taken the
lead.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Just like that. That's what you come.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
You know what I mean, bro? I don't have to ball out on offense
anymore.
I literally just play defense.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
It's real tough to not re-sign you, bro.
Like, what they're looking for here. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
We're going to with a little man coverage right here, though. We need to go pretty wide.
Operating from the gun, Stafford is going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Double sale. Guaranteed.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I see corner, which is basically level sale with a poco. Okay, baby.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Right.
From the gun, Stafford. It takes
Come on, bro. They be
18 yards there and a first down.
That's what he does.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And they hit
Good job,
Jarvis loose. It's incomplete.
That 3-4 Matt like out here. Bye. 3 tight ends, bro. 3 tight ends. All right. See what we do to 3 tight ends, bye.
The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford.
You didn't see that shit coming, did you? That's when you go 3 tight ends. You can't see the coverage.
That is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Detroit.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Taking that, bro.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's got a convo. He might be gone.
Touchdown. You get fucking showboating on me, homie.
Big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Big hit, 49.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Hey, 56. Good job.
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Oh, thank you for that.
That's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Almost got a pip. Oh, did it just get dark in here? Oh, got a quote on D-line.
Here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball.
Coverage. I didn't even look.
Go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Definitely had my hitch route covered, so it is what it is.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I had the ball too long.
So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
My fault.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun.
We can't right through that lineman like that.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
If you don't want this time, though, I'll just let it trickle down. You know what I'm saying? You got timeouts, don't you? You know? Kick this ball at about 110, bro. Sit here, pour me some more tea. You know? Put the bottle down, pick the cup up, you know?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
You know I'm a good punter, right?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of
punting,
and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now it's Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Stafford throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nothing good happens out of hurry up, bro.
Marvin Jones that time, and it's third and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford.
Oh my God, no way.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10.
That's why you don't use that deep blue that much field.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Seconds, 3 timeouts. I like my chances. Get a good return here, though.
Now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard
Hit him with his favorite shit.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this one all the way
got an injury? All right, bet I ain't got to use my timeout. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He couldn't quite
that pressure. That's a good play, Paul.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Good story, bro.
Second down now after the incompletion.
And make a correct read here.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
There is. You got that audible. Give me draw.
So the sack of Garoppolo.
He comes out in cover 4. We're
and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Base. Interesting. Full burst, bro.
Garoppolo now.
That fucking center, bro. I hate you, bro.
The amount of sacks that they've
absorbed. You get beat every play.
Let's just face it. This offensive
Jesus
line cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Every play, man. Like, you just get beat. Doesn't matter who's there.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has
That's
our
mad annoying, bro.
halftime report. Larry,
taking unnecessary sacks because you're a fucking bum.
And we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he takes
bro, I need to stand to deliver, son. I need to stand.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame.
I lost my rookie center and my rookie right guard, bro.
His offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's cool, man.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Jimmy G is running for his life.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss.
To run outside runs because the interior of our offensive line is just completely shit now.
In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again.
Steps up into the bucket. Oh, no.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Wormley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Back now at Ford Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Down. And he's got room. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. The play clock's running down. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Who said 86 speed can't get busy, bro?
Big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
86 speed don't get loose, man.
Goal now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Calling
no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes.
Laid up that read, didn't I?
Get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Want some more? Want some more, sir?
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another
he almost
mover.
blocked that shit, though. That's fucked up.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
From cover 2.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is
Sway, come on now. He's not elite.
And in this case, that's a big play.
How is he beating my corner like that? I shaded him outside.
23-yard line. It's a big play. Stafford to Tate. 41 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Get that, sir.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Thank you.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now it's an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Yo, 44 didn't block him. Come on now. Come on now, son. How do you not block that man, bro?
So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Level sale.
He lost 2 there.
Level sale.
It's 3rd
Is
down.
that your entire offense, man?
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
Bad, man.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Look at that, bro. Why sale? Like, that's his entire offense.
2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it.
Bit insane.
And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Second and 10, Stafford again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. to Stafford. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
What?
And we're going to get another
Want me to bat you up down the field, bro?
That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
What you want, sir? I'm going to hit you with your favorite play real quick, son.
The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I'm going to call timeout, so he's just going to finish this game out just playing. I was going to run the ball.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Stop running, man.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You think he just won't come out here and just do whatever the fuck he want to do? Huh?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the 49ers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
That's funny, bro. Hilarious. See, my goldfish now. Well, $200 yards. I like it. Nine for 24. Just trying to throw level sale all day. Got your ass. 185 yards and 82 came on one pass. Oh man, that sucked. I have absolutely no offense. I mean, my offense kind of sucked too, but I mean, at least we got a lot of yards. Look at that, 60-yarder. I'm glad it was Malachi Dupree. I actually fucked with y'all. I got that long touchdown. 343-pound center. Okay, buddy. Okay, with a sack. Solomon Thomas with 2. Chris Wormley with 1. Yo, I'm telling you, Chris Wormley is the future, man. Him and Buckner on the inside. Yeah, can't go wrong with that, bro. Not go wrong with that. User pick. Or pass deflection. Oh my goodness. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Alright, man, I'm out of here.